Explore a chaotic alien planet with over a dozen painstakingly created locations teeming with powerful monsters and enemies. With a unique scaling mechanism, both you and your opponents will become stronger as the game develops. Discover over 110 unique artifacts and gain deeper lore. Encounter a wide squad of 10 playable survivors, each with their own combat methods and abilities. Investigate the artifacts to trigger gameplay variables like friendly fire and random survivor appearances. Go solo or with a group in online co-op, or face dynamic challenges in the prismatic trials. Neon White is an exhilarating mix of speedrunning and card-based combat that keeps the adrenaline high. Levels are smartly designed, pushing players to think quickly while moving even faster. The vibrant visuals and upbeat soundtrack make the world feel alive and energetic. Each run encourages experimentation and mastery, rewarding precision, creativity, and clever decision-making. Memorable characters add personality, and the level design ensures every challenge feels fresh and engaging. It's fast, exciting, and endlessly entertaining.
I think you can win me over by showering me with gifts.
Sid Meier's Civilization VI is a turn-based strategy game in which players seek to build an empire that will last through the centuries. Players might strive to be the apex of scientific progress, exert supremacy through military might, or nurture a thriving cultural center. 24 unique leaders from various nations and times are available to aid gamers on their quest. The game has 4 intriguing scenarios, each with its own historical backdrop and gameplay style. Players can explore new regions, improve their environment, and build dynamic districts to see their civilization grow. COCOON is a puzzle adventure game. Players will travel across numerous realms, visiting planets inside spheres that may be carried on their backs. Understanding world-leaping physics allows players to manipulate and mix orbs to solve complex puzzles. Immerse yourselves in an ancient society, engage with alien equipment and biomechanical gadgets. Investigate varied biomes, ranging from industrial buildings to biological tunnels, and discover their connection. Unlock each orb's secret potential by learning their distinct skills, which will convert them into useful tools. OlliOlli World is an exciting skateboarding game which takes players on a trip through the lively realm of Radlandia, where they meet colorful characters and explore several stages. Players may create their character's appearance, tricks, and style, and they can compete in leagues or challenge others to beat their greatest stunts. The game is intended for players of all skill levels, from beginners to pros. Players may also play in leagues where they can learn a sophisticated combo system with over 100 moves to battle against. Bulletstorm Duke of Switch Edition explodes with chaotic fun, embracing over-the-top gunplay and absurd humor in the best way possible. The skill shot system turns every encounter into a playground of destruction, rewarding creativity and carnage alike. Duke Nukem's one-liners add a nostalgic, hilarious twist to the already outrageous tone. It's fast, loud, and unapologetically wild, perfect for those craving pure, adrenaline-fueled action without holding back.
Yum yum! Blister juice!
Risk of Rain stands out as a fast-paced roguelike that keeps the heart racing with every run. The pixel art is simple yet effective, letting the action shine without distraction. Enemies scale in difficulty the longer the player survives, creating a thrilling sense of urgency. The soundtrack pulses with energy, matching the chaos perfectly. With multiple characters and items to unlock, the game rewards persistence. A great choice for fans of challenge and replay value, it thrives on intensity and smart decision-making. Retro aesthetics and twin-stick precision collide in this anime-styled drift racer built around feel over speed. Players select from distinct machines, each with unique handling traits demanding careful adaptation. Cornering becomes an art as the right stick controls drift angle independently from throttle. Story campaigns, time trials, and multiplayer modes offer lasting appeal. Cel-shaded visuals pop with vibrant color while electronic beats pulse through every race. Inertial Drift carves its own lane as a refined and memorable racing title for Switch. Patience is the true hero in Jump King, a vertical ascent built on nerve and precision. A determined knight climbs a forbidding realm in pursuit of a distant promise, where every ledge asks for commitment. Progress depends on reading space, charging each leap with care, and regaining composure after slips. Secret routes and alternate approaches give the climb more texture than its simple premise suggests. Sparse visuals keep attention fixed on height, tension, and timing. Shortcuts reward sharper memory and nerve. At the summit, persistence feels elegant. Arcade racing returns with velocity that never apologizes for its speed. Drivers tear through futuristic circuits where split-second drift timing separates podium finishes from pack racing. Handling sits between accessible and demanding, letting newcomers compete while giving veterans room to shave milliseconds through optimal lines. Vehicle customization adds strategic preparation before events, while championship modes structure progression smartly. Bright visuals maintain energy across varied track designs. Mastery emerges from memorizing curves and understanding when aggression pays off. Mars 2120 is a dynamic Metroidvania game in which players take on the role of Sergeant Anna 13 Charlotte and explore the Mars colony utilizing elemental skills. In the 22nd century, the United Nations is tasked with investigating a distress signal from Mars. When gamers arrive, they face a more grim reality. They must explore numerous landscapes, discover elemental powers, and use them to defeat deadly foes. In this immersive, combat-centric action adventure, the goal is to uncover the colony's mysterious fate and navigate through the chaos. Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour brings back a classic with explosive flair. The one-liners hit just as hard as the shotgun blasts, and the new episode crafted by original designers adds fresh chaos. Visual upgrades stay true to the old-school vibe, while enhanced lighting and re-recorded voice lines amplify the nostalgia. With fast-paced action, creative level design, and unapologetic attitude, this is a throwback that stands strong, reminding why Duke's legacy still packs a punch decades later. Enclave HD revives a classic action RPG with an engaging mix of swordplay, archery, and magic across two distinct storylines, light and dark. The environments feel grand and atmospheric, from rugged fortresses to eerie caverns, while the orchestral soundtrack amplifies the adventure's scale. Combat is straightforward yet satisfying, rewarding timing and weapon choice. Character variety and replay value are strong, with each faction offering unique perspectives. It's an adventure worth taking for those who enjoy medieval fantasy with a nostalgic edge.
Bubsy is back!
Bubsy in the Purrfect collection revives a playful corner of platforming history with surprising grace. The quick-footed bobcat darts through vibrant stages shaped by momentum, clean jumps, and fast hazard reads. The pacing stays lively, encouraging confident movement while tucked-away paths reward sharper attention. Multiple releases, museum-style materials, and score chasing give the package broader long-term replay appeal. It feels quietly polished and genuinely easy to enjoy. Bright cartoon visuals and upbeat soundtracks capture the era faithfully. Paper Trail is a puzzle adventure game set in a foldable, paper-based universe where players take on the role of page, an aspiring academic. The game requires you to fold the universe, merge various sides, and solve riddles in order to explore undiscovered places and unearth ancient truths. As players advance, the difficulties get increasingly difficult, necessitating nuanced manipulation of the paper world. Players must complete puzzles that challenge their cognitive talents while also introducing page to a variety of individuals and their tales. Street soccer gets stripped to its essence in despelote, where raw skill outweighs tactics. Players compete on improvised pitches, controlling tight matches that prioritize ball control and quick decisions. Movement feels responsive, with dribbling and passing flowing naturally under pressure. Unlockable characters and varied courts add personality without complicating the structure. The colorful art captures scrappy pickup energy. Winning means mastering fundamentals rather than memorizing complex systems. Pure and unpretentious, it celebrates the sport at its most accessible. CRYPT Custodian is a clever and fun action-adventure with sharp humor and creative world design. The combat is snappy, the controls feel responsive, and each area is packed with secrets worth exploring. The ghostly janitor premise sets it apart with personality, and the art direction gives the environments a unique flavor. It balances combat and exploration nicely, with smart upgrades that encourage backtracking. A solid choice for those looking for something both weird and rewarding without taking itself too seriously. DRAINUS is a sharp throwback shooter with a smart shield system that turns enemy fire into fuel for power shots. Stages stay intense thanks to smart enemy patterns, chunky bosses, and steady upgrades that reward smart play. Pixel art looks crisp, the soundtrack keeps momentum high, and difficulty scales well for newcomers and veterans. Action stays readable even during chaos, making each clear earned and satisfying. Scoring systems and replay goals push mastery, while accessibility options keep runs fair without dulling the challenge under pressure fast. Lair of the Clockwork God is a clever mix of puzzle and platforming that keeps players engaged from start to finish. The game's charm comes from its two characters, each with unique abilities that create fun and inventive challenges. Levels are thoughtfully designed, offering satisfying moments of problem-solving without ever feeling repetitive. The humor is subtle and well-timed, adding personality without distracting from gameplay. Controls are smooth, and the pacing strikes a good balance between exploration and action. It's consistently enjoyable. Sonic Mania brings back the fast-paced, retro magic that made the Blue Blur a legend. Classic levels are reimagined with smart twists, while new zones feel right at home in the series. The pixel art and catchy soundtrack hit all the right nostalgic notes. Controls feel smooth and responsive, perfect for speedrunning or casual play. It's a confident return to Sonic's roots, filled with momentum, color, and energy that keeps the action moving at just the right pace throughout the journey. Darkness swallows all until one small spark refuses to fade. A luminous wanderer navigates dark ruins where light serves as tool and lifeline against encroaching void. Platforming balances exploration with sudden urgency, as fading power demands caution during movement. Hidden passages and fragments reward careful search, expanding abilities accessing new paths widely. Clean, soft artwork contrasts warm glow against dark backgrounds. Each restored beacon marks progress through paths looping back smart and tight design. ArcRunner grabs attention with its slick cyberpunk aesthetic and addictive roguelite gameplay. Fast-paced combat, diverse characters, and a progression system that keeps runs fresh make it hard to put down. The neon-drenched environments are visually striking, while the synth-heavy soundtrack adds energy to every encounter. Weapon variety and smooth mechanics encourage experimentation, and each run feels rewarding. A solid choice for fans of action, roguelikes, who enjoy a futuristic, high-stakes challenge. Thirsty Suitors is a game that delves into topics of culture, relationships, family dynamics, and personal expression. Jayla, the heroine, endures hurdles from her demanding parents, ex-partners, and Nani, her family's matriarch. The game includes cinematic battles, skating, and culinary portions. Players control Jayla as she navigates Timber Hills, Barefoot Park, and Cooking Park, all while attempting to impress her mother and reconcile their rocky relationship. Thirsty Suitors is a visually gorgeous and engaging game experience.
Terrifying.
Solar Ash is a visually striking adventure built around momentum and grace. Every dash, glide, and leap across its surreal world feels effortless, creating a sense of flow that's rare in action games. Combat and traversal connect seamlessly, rewarding precision and rhythm. The art direction bursts with vibrant color and grand scale, making every landscape feel alive. Its emotional core adds quiet weight to the fast-paced movement, showing how motion itself can tell a story that's both engaging and deeply memorable. Clone Drone in the Danger Zone delivers chaotic fun wrapped in a surprisingly smart combat system. Robots fight for survival in arenas filled with traps, lasers, and hilarious commentary. The voxel-style visuals add charm, while limb-slicing mechanics give every battle weight and satisfaction. Story mode is quirky and entertaining, but the real joy comes from endless mode and multiplayer mayhem. Upgrades feel meaningful, and each run tells a different story of glorious robotic destruction. It's fast, funny, and endlessly replayable, pure digital carnage done right. Death Road to Canada is a game with limitless replayability. As every aspect is randomly generated, players can confront up to 500 zombies at once and use the character creator to include themselves, friends, and family in the game. The game includes unique events, weaponry, and characters with odd skills. Players can participate in interactive fiction events where their choices affect the conclusion, which varies depending on the traits of their party members. Death Road to Canada supports local co-op with up to 4 players, each controlling up to 4 characters at once. Outer Wilds is an open-world puzzle set in a solar system trapped in a never-ending temporal cycle. As part of Outer Wilds ventures, players must unravel the secrets of this ever-changing system. The game contains a dynamic universe packed with hidden places that develop over time, allowing players to explore beneath metropolises or travel across planets as they disintegrate. Each discovery is safeguarded from perilous situations and natural calamities. Players must arrange their cosmic hiking gear, guarantee enough oxygen supply, and employ sophisticated instruments to examine their environment.